Hi guys, welcome back to the attic. Goblin here again for another video, another waffle, finally. We're back. Hopefully the demo music in the background isn't too loud. I've got the balance right here. Oh, there's been a lot of changes up here. Don't really have a plan for this video. There's a bunch of shit I want to show you, but yeah, we're gonna have a good waffle. I've got some pickups, I've got attic improvements, lots of pickups, a big change which I'll show you in a moment. So I think before we get into the pickups in earnest and present them to the camera, I'm going to pick you up and just show you something that's changed in the attic. Bit of a last minute decision to film this video, so I haven't got all my screens on and stuff like I would normally have, but we're going to do it anyway, because low production values and little preparation is the theme here. All right. So I've changed the exposure to make it a bit brighter than the last video, because the last one was all very dark, so hopefully this will be much better. Right, I'm gonna step around and grab you out of there, and I've got 34 minutes of space on my phone, so we're gonna flip this in. So if I have a glance at Lara there, we're gonna be changing in a few days to a new page. It's nearly August. So pretty much, I built a new shelf. Now you'll be familiar with my shelving along here. I didn't put my lights on. Never mind. Yeah, so I've had this shelving along here for a while, and I was talking about maybe moving this one to be horizontal and on the other side, but I built another one. So this was £10 from a charity shop, and it was like a vertical thing with all shelves in it, and it was 58 centimeters longer, and I chopped it with a jigsaw and reattached the bottom part, and now I've got a big ass long shelf. And you might be thinking, where the fuck did all these PS1 games come from? No, that's a good question. That's a great question. Let me just flip this round and do a bit of a selfie chat for a minute. So I mentioned months ago that I have a cousin who lives in Italy. He's from here, from Liverpool, but he lives in Italy, and he lives in a little apartment over there, and he is a big PlayStation 1 fan and collector, and it was probably a big influence on me getting into collecting PlayStation stuff in the first place. So we used to play PlayStation together as children, and yeah, we've always been into it, and I think he sort of probably his influence nudged me in the direction of loving PlayStation hardware, all its revisions and such. Anyway, because he can't take all his games to Italy because he hasn't got space, he said to me a while ago, and I did mention this in the channel in an old waffle video. He said, do you know what, why don't you just have it? You can just have it, and maybe I'll want it back someday, but like consider it sort of like the British Museum, you know, like it's sort of on loan, but you just have it. And I thought about it for a long time, and I was like, do I really want someone else's games in the attic? Because, you know, when you look at, people can probably relate to what I mean, but when I look at this and I think that this is all my like refined collection, you know, this is all the stuff that I'm proud to have found and collected, and it's all my tastes, and I own it all. It was a hard decision to think, like, do I really want some of the games to be that are in here to technically not be mine? And after thinking about it for a long time, I kind of caved, and I thought, I'm probably lit from above all funny of you. Let's move back. I caved, and I thought, well, I do want to be able to play a lot of the games that he has, and I don't. And to buy them all would take a lot of money, a lot of time. And for them to just, the way he described it, that everything was just sort of sitting there turning into compost, like under his mum's bed and in his mum's loft. There's a lot more than just these PS1 games that you've seen there. There is a lot more. Some other systems and stuff as well. And he was like, just take my whole collection. And considering some of the stuff he's got, eventually I decided, yes, I will do it. I will do it. And so they've arrived here. So what I'm not doing is I'm not going to mix any of his stuff in with my, like, the pride of my collection here. Although the paper demos, the first like 18 of them or whatever over there on the end, those are his. Actually, that's true, because I don't have any nostalgia for those, because I started getting the magazines after the paper demos were no longer a thing, and they're a lot more expensive to get hold of. And although I do have some dupes of them now, although technically not dupes because they're his, yeah, everything else that you've seen in the videos is 100% mine until now. But yeah, I decided, I'm waffling a bit about this, sorry, but yeah, basically I said yes, and I've been since in a process of cleaning and reboxing, because his games are definitely in a shitter condition than mine. Some of them are smashed to bits. So I've been like swapping the, you know, if he's got like a really nice Millionaire and a shitty, you know, Namco Museum Volume 1 or something, then I've jigged the cases around a bit to begin to get them in a better condition and stuff. And a few Brian Lara crickets have been sacrificed for a good cause. So, yeah, big change number one. Look at these titles. Holy fucking shit. Let's just, I'm not going to show them all. This isn't even all of them. Look, here's another pile. he had, I counted the games. There were 150, which I didn't already have. And then about 70 duplicates. Fuck me. That's about an eighth of the whole library, the whole PAL library. That's insane. And I've sort of put them in order, starting with the Namco section. So we've got Museum, there's the N, Volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got Galaxian Cubed, Xevious 3DG Plus, Mr. Driller, all Namco, Starblade Alpha, of course Ridge Racer, that's game number 1 on the PlayStation, Tekken 2, although I do have Platinum Tekken 2, Air Combat, or Ace Combat, Ridge Racer actually I need to swap that there, Treasures of the Deep, and then we get out of Namco and into other things. And we go into, then I've tried to put the games, the early games that don't have the PlayStation strip, and that runs through here, through some pretty cool titles, to be honest. Including this. Has anyone ever played Star Wars Dark Forces? It looks sick. It's an FPS, I think. Never tried it. Then we've got, I think, all of the Star Wars games, I think, are here. Through some things that I've been after for a while, like Tank Racer. Maybe I will show them all. Evil Zone, what a classic. Dead or Alive, Rapid Racer, Cardinal Sin. I've got memories of playing this one when I was a kid with my primary school friend who had it. And I haven't played it since, so I'm really excited to try that one. It's like a one-on-one fighter, but with like weapons and chests and stuff. Really weird one. Incredible Crisis. Look at the fucking quality in these titles. Alien Resurrection. And then we get into some weird space shooter things. Heart of Darkness. He actually found the 3D glasses for this, and I've got them downstairs ready to bring up. Roll Cage Stage 2. That's an uncommon one, or at least it's kind of expensive now. Overboard, yeah, and then into some dual case games over here. What's his name? Retroverse. Take note. Are there any of these you need? Well, I can't give them to you, sorry. Yeah, that's, whoops, sorry. We've got some interesting stuff like Wing Over is here. Nice Wing Over, Alundra, yeah, and the rest. Some Bond games on the end. Later. So yeah. Obviously this is not 150 games, there are more. Some of them are here, some of them are downstairs. There's fucking loads of them. Got some other cool stuff from him as well, like this. I'd never seen this. So I really like when a game comes with a demo, for example, but this is Double Life music for the PlayStation. This is a music CD that came with a demo for the PlayStation. So we've got, I'm going to show what songs are on here. Yes. And a free game CD. So if I open this, oh, there we go. Yeah, I'd never heard of this, but we've got, there's the CD, and then if we give it a flip, there's the demo. It's a PlayStation disc. It comes with a music CD. I have never heard of this before. That is crazy, and it's got some classics on it. Ape Escape, Wipeout 3, Ridge Racer Type 4, Mega Boost, Smash Cut Tennis, Tomb Raider 3, Gemma Lamy, and Crash Team Racing. Some classics there. So yeah, pretty cool to have that in the collection. That's gonna go up there. So yeah, exciting times. So there are now a lot more PlayStation 1 games in the attic. There are more. There's some up here. What's in the PlayStation Power Rack? We've got some G-Con games. So we've got Point Blank 1, 2, and 3, and Time Crisis, which I have been playing on. Remember the 21-inch CRT that I showed at the end of the last full episode? Well, it's now squeezed over here into a platinum corner. Let me turn this light on. I should have had something running on it, but yeah, it's fucking gigantic. It just about fits in the weird rhombus gap. That's about the biggest thing I can fit in there. And this is temporarily unplugged because I was playing something else. But we have the G-Con. We have the G-Con here, and it works very nicely. Yeah, so can play the Namco gun games over here. Obviously now we've got some more manuals we can weigh, notably Need for Speed was over there, and Wipeout, which have both been requested. But I can't be bothered weighing them in this episode. Very sorry guys. But that will happen soon. Okay, recording got interrupted there because my phone told me it was low battery, so I've just resumed it. Some other stuff new to the attic. We've got oh, here's the scales. This is a bit minging, but it is sick. It needs cleaning. But GTA Collector's Edition, pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, it comes with GTA London 1969 and GTA 2. Yeah, so that came from my cousin, mi primo. What else is new? And then I think we're going to get into some of the pickups that I've made myself. Let's take a look at those. Oh, the on a related note, the PS2 demo rack is starting to fill up as well. So I've got a lot of these. Oh, and Collector's Catharsis messaged me saying he'd found one of these in a charity shop and asking if I wanted it. I do want it, mate. I'll get back to you on that soon enough. But for now, let's put this in here, and I will go over there and we'll have a chat and show some games which I've purchased myself and found in charity shops and such. So I did my video the other day about finding Persona 3 Portable, which is now down here. Besides that, I have picked up several things. This is a cool one. We've got Sentinel Returns on PS1 with a soundtrack from John Carpenter. This game. Oh, I've got sauce on my shirt from eating burger earlier. I'm sorry. Yeah, Sentinel Returns with a nice manual, and yeah, I want to learn to play this, but it's very strange game. I would really like to learn to play this. I know it's based, you know, it's adapted from an earlier game, or it's a follow-up to an earlier game, the Sentinel, isn't it, on home computer systems, which I have not tried. But yeah, very cool atmosphere in this game. I'm a big fan of games with cool atmospheres. So Sentinel Returns coming into the collection. Remember the demo of this well. Also, another shout out to Collector's Catharsis. Saw this in one of his videos the other day, coincidentally, and I've been on the lookout for it too myself. It's Strikers 1945 2, published by Midas on the PS1. Yeah, so looking forward to giving this one a try as well. Quite a nice condition copy of this. And for a shoot 'em up, this is a surprisingly cheap game to get hold of. Here we go. Yeah, here's the manual. Very nice. I'm using several layers of bubble wrap to hold the front inlay in, and the disc is pretty minty fresh. Pretty minty fresh indeed. Sorry, I'm sort of hurrying to get everything onto the space I have left on my phone. So I have not asked everyone how they are. How's everybody doing? Is everyone all right? I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. We're hanging in there. What else is new? Here's one. We've got, this is a game I've got fond memories of, Lego Island 2. Yeah, this is like, as I remember it, it's like Grand Theft Auto, but the Lego version. Kind of, I don't know how else to describe it. You just sort of go around this island and do whatever the hell you want. And yeah, fairly nice manual with this one. And it comes with this like registration card with a product registration card, Lego software, thank you. There you are. And a fold out survey. Very cool indeed. Yeah, like I said, I do have good memories of this one from when I was a lot younger and a lot less stressed. So I will be giving that one a try, Lego Island 2. What else? What else is new? I don't remember. I definitely slotted something in up here. Oh yeah, here's one that I bought just yesterday, I think. We got a really nice copy, minty fresh, of Duke Nukem Time to Kill. This one is like a third person, isn't it? But looking at the screenshots on the back, a third person shooter, Duke Nukem game. Quite a late game by the looks of it, 3,517. 2001 this came out. This is in absolutely cracking condition, and through a bit of negotiation and a bit of tactics, I managed to get this for £2. £2. And it is in absolutely fantastic condition. So yeah, really happy to get that one, because that is a game that I've always seen advertised and stuff, and I don't think I've ever tried this one, and it is in absolutely spotless condition, which just makes me happy. You know, when you find a PAL PS1 game that's like fresh off the shelf, ooh, chef's kiss, very nice indeed. Is that all of the PAL PS1? I'm definitely missing some stuff out. I've just found some more of my cousin's games over here. There's 5 of them squeezed in that wouldn't fit anywhere else. I have also got some more demos and promos which are slotted in over here. Let's take a look. In no particular order, we have a back. What's this? That's 95506. That's the basic demo. Got some PS2 promos, which I've been starting to snap up when I find them on the cheap. So in no particular order, we've got The Suffering. Anyone played this? Is it any good? Prison is hell. The Suffering promo. Hitman Contracts promo. Pretty cool. Love Hitman 2. Remember the first level, Anathema or Anathema. I don't know how you, where the emphasis is on the word. Hitman Contracts. Also Transformers Red Alert. Why not? It was in a bundle. It was up for the take-in for a few pounds. This one's got the controls printed on the inside of the inlay. Pretty cool. And then without inlays, we've got the Simpsons Hit and Run promo. that is a game that holds a little bit of value, and that's the full game, and that was only a few pounds, so happy days. And Call of Duty Finest Hour, why not? Why not? I quite like these PS2 promos, so pretty cool. Also picked up the you seem to see everywhere is the Oddworld Apes Odyssey promo for PS1 as well, which I have, which I now have. This one's got the controls printed on the inside as well. You might have seen this before, because of all the PS1 promos especially that I seem to come across, this one is very prevalent in the searches. So put that back up there. I've been picking up, I don't know if I've showed these yet, but a couple of these PS2 welcome packs. I've got the January 2001 and the January 2002 welcome packs. This is the, just about to see it, the 2001. I'm not going to get the disc out because these cases are very stiff for some reason. But this comes with a little little thing to sell your accessories and whatnot as well. Did these come with the PS2, or if you registered it or something? Maybe. Let me know if you know where these came from, because I have not done my research on them. The other one is over on top of the PS1 over there. So we got those. Oh, this is a curious one. This came from my cousin's collection. This is a Doom PS1 one level demo disc. Not for resale. What an interesting curio. Is this rare? Has anyone... Oh, it's rotating. Has anyone come across this before? Pretty cool, I think. Yeah, and also from his collection, I got one of the PlayStation, official UK PlayStation magazine demos, one of the specials that I was missing, which is of course from issue 36, Tekken 3 Collector's Edition, which is not the full game, despite it being called Collector's Edition, but you can play as Eddie and Xiaoyu, Ling Xiaoyu. Yeah, that came with issue 36, which was a Tekken 3 special issue. And the only numbered issue to feature a special disc that wasn't numbered, I think, if my understanding is correct. So that is joined to the demos display. Oh, also, I've got a bunch of demo ones, but he had this one that came in the full PAL case. I think that this is the classic one with like Manta and Dino tech demos, and like Hercules, Karushi, and Abe's Odyssey, Life Force Tenka, Rapid Racer, and possibly Porsche Challenge on it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so cool to have that release of Demo 1 as well. So yeah, fun. Oh god. Tons of stuff coming to the attic. Exciting times. Where have my demos gone? My promos. Let's put these back over here before I forget. Like so. Also, it's kind of unrelated, but I took, in the confusing world of AliExpress discounts, I found that I could get fake Mega Drive games for £5 each, with manuals and boxes and inlays. And so I got SD Valis. Always wanted to try one of the Valis games. Shout out to Retro Cabin, or Retro 1981. Yeah, I got this Valis game, £5. It is true that I could have just tried it on the EverDrive, if I can be bothered to stick the SD card in a computer. However, I wanted to kind of test the quality of these as well. One thing I would say is that, I don't know if you can see this, but this case, this is like way too shiny for a Mega Drive game. This cover that holds the inlay in, and the inlay printing is all right, but not fantastic. Also got Elysia Dragoon, another game that I really wanted to try for the same reason. I thought they were going to send me the Japanese version, but they didn't. They sent me the PAL version with a Japanese card, with the PAL box artwork stretched to fit on it, which is a bit fucked, but it is what it is. Yeah, the manual printing particularly bad on this, but now I know. Now I know. Now I've learned a bit about fake Mega Drive games from AliExpress, and for £10 all in, it was worth the research, I would say. Right. There was something else that I wanted to do. I guess have a little chat. So from the stuff that my cousin gave me, there is more downstairs. It included some rather interesting PlayStation related things, including, for example, the Namco arcade stick, which I've been playing Xevious 3DG Plus and Tekken 2 with, and having quite a lot of fun with that. But that's not up here right now because I've got a little CRT setup right now in the front room. There's also a couple of things I'm gonna not mention yet, leave them for a future video. Something that's going to take a lot of space up in the attic, but I think I have a plan of how to fit it in. I'll save that for another video. And also, as of yesterday, a lot of home microcomputer stuff that was very dusty from his mum's loft. A couple of systems and a big ass bag full of tapes for those. So those will probably need new belts on the tape drives and stuff. Oh, there's also a Sega thing that needs repairing that's really quite special as well. So a lot of stuff, but I find myself with a bit of a backlog now of project stuff to do. I've got like my the arcade stick I'm making for the Mega Drive, the acrylic sheets that I need to finish the construction of the case arrived recently, and my friend at the workshop can potentially laser cut them on Tuesday, but he needs to confirm with me. But that'll be getting done soon. I'll be progressing that. Still needs to fix that Mac SE30 logic board, which is over there. Need to order the capacitors for that. Besides that, I've got shitloads of cleaning stuff to do, and now I've got at least 3 systems that are going to need like recapping on new belts and stuff. So I've got a busy time ahead of me, plenty of potential content for future videos as well. But I kind of just wanted to come up here and do a bit of a low effort one and have a chat, because I know there are some people, at least one of them, that appreciate these longer format videos where I just talk and show you games for a while. And I thought the world was owed a little bit of this. So there we go. I don't think there's anything new on the display behind me. Let's pop this on. So I think that's going to be it for this video. Annoyingly, I'm going to have to stitch the 2 files together because I got interrupted by my phone's notification, but hopefully it's still filming now. But yeah, I think I'm going to call it there. So hope everybody has had a good Sunday. Yeah, Sunday as I record this, and has a great week. And I will catch you again in the next one, into which I will put slightly more effort than this video. Probably. Right, keep it retro. See you next time.